Hey PLG, Juicetra here with another Modern Warfare 2 commentary. Today I have a game of Domination on Favela, and as I said in my first video with PLG, I am in love with this game type. It's probably, I mean, it's the most fun for me. Um, but enough of that. I am using the Silenced ACR. My perks, I believe, are Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja Pro. And as you know, when I play Domination, I tend to go for the higher kill streaks, and that's the reason I use Scavenger, because I always end up running out of ammo. It's inevitable with me, whether I'm spraying wildly and missing, or I'm just killing way too many people. I need my Scavenger. And like I said, I'm using the ACR Silenced, which is it's probably my favorite assault rifle silenced, other than the TAR-21, which a lot of people tend to neglect, but it is simply amazing once you get used to it. It's kind of tough to use long range, but in 3 bursts, if you control that, you're gonna have pretty beast games. Yeah, so there are my perks. I was right. Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, Ninja Pro, my staple perks. But the way I approached this game was I really wanted to try, step away from the more defensive kind of, I don't want to say this, but campy ways for going for the nuke. I tried to be as active around the map as possible, and as you've already seen, been I've been around the map almost entirely, and as the game goes on, I end up basically at A, C, B. So I was pretty mobile, and on Favela, I think that's it's hard to do, but if you can effectively maneuver around the map and kind of run laps, even though it's small, you're going to be very successful when it comes to playing Domination and whatnot. Team Deathmatch is a little more difficult just because the spawns can change pretty quickly. But right now I'm just staying inside here because the enemies, the team, they have an attack helicopter as well as a Harrier, and I don't want to ruin my kill streaks, so I was waiting for my buddy XH to take out the chopper, and luckily this guy just runs right into me. Now this is probably the most, this part here is probably the most campy part of the game, if you will. We were losing C and we were about to get dominated, and there we go, we're dominated right now. And my buddy Inkster was capping A, so I wanted to provide him some sort of cover fire while he did that. I didn't want to go out there because if more than 2 guys came, there could have been a good chance that we wouldn't have survived. And like I said, I'm trying to get enough air support for my team that we can keep the enemies inside and away from the flags, and therefore allowing us to catch up. So I don't want to hear you guys saying that I'm camping. I know I'm doing something that's not as exciting, or I'm whatever, but I'm simply trying to protect the objective, and as you can see, I defended A successfully. Now once again, I decided to hide in here because they do have a Pavlo, and really the only way that I would be able to take this down is if I were to kill myself and pull out my anti-aircraft class, and really that's not something that I was prepared to do, just because I was indeed going for another nuke. And the reason why I'm uploading this game and the reason why I have a lot of nuke games right now is because once I got to level 55 of this prestige, I decided I wanted to get end to game 3, that challenge for 10, calling in 10 nukes. And I hadn't done this in the other prestiges. I didn't really want to. So this was the 10th nuke of this prestige, and like I said, I tried to be more mobile and aggressive, and I feel like I got a pretty good game out of out of that kind of style, and I wanted to share it with you. Now with Favela, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but I just want to reiterate. Um, First of all, I think Infinity Ward did an excellent job designing this map. It's so dynamic. It has so many levels, whether it be on the roof, little alleys, or inside the multiple buildings. So I think it's a very difficult map to master because there just are so many different variations, um, routes that people can take. So you got to be really aware of your surroundings and have your wits about you. And I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could fast forward that chopper, even though it was very short. But I use iMovie to do my commentaries, and unfortunately, that does not have a fast forward feature. So my chopper gunner got shot down, and I didn't know again, how many kills I needed for my nuke. And like I said in my other nuke video on foul, or on invasion with the foul, excuse me, I typically don't get my nuke in my chopper. So once again, look at this spawn, Infinity Ward fail. Luckily I got to sprayed him down, but sorry, yeah, what was I saying there? Right, so I didn't know how many kills I needed for the nuke, so I kind of, for a minute after I got out of my chopper, I tried to play kind of cautious, but then eventually I just said, to hell with that, I don't want to upload another boring game. So I decided to attack as much as possible, and as you can see, I'm doing laps again. And if you're short on your nuke after you get over, say, your chopper gun or AC-130, really there's only two ways that you can play it. The first is to obviously play extremely defensive, and I mean whether that involves you camping or patrolling an area like one of your flags, do that. Or the other way is by doing, I mean, I guess what I'm doing right now is, I guess it would be patrolling. But I also thought I was playing pretty aggressive, and right here, I thought I was going to die because they just kept coming at me, and I was kind of losing my mind here. Now, I believe I was pretty close to my nuke, and good God, yeah, there we go. There's my tactical nuke, and I didn't even realize that that guy was capping C, and I probably should have died. But nevertheless, I was pretty happy with getting this one because I knew I'd get that the good old spinning nuke emblem, and I didn't call it in right away because, well, for obvious reasons. I think it's kind of cheap to call in your nuke as soon as you get it, especially if the game's not quite over yet. I'd rather play the game as long as possible, rack up as many kills as I can, try to build my kill streak up. But also, I feel that that's why the nuke kind of gets like a bad reputation, because people call it in as soon as they get it, and it just makes for short games, and it's just it's frustrating to be on the losing team when that happens. So looks like the game's coming to an end pretty soon, and this was ridiculous. That was so far away, that Claymore. But there you go. I decided to call it in, and I think I managed to get this last guy while my nuke comes down. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get another video up as soon as possible. But final score is, I believe, 39-3. please rate, as it will help this video get recognized, and please check my channel. The link will be in the description. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.